going on, everybody? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you the post-game of Mega Man Battle Network 1. Well, in the last episode, if you saw, we finished the main storyline, beat Wily, beat the World 3, and all that good stuff. And here we are, post-game to do all the other interesting things that the game has to offer. First off, as you see him here back on the main title screen, if you press start, you'll notice that there's a star next to the continue. That's basically your marker saying you've beaten the game. That's why I told you to make the hard save at that one point in the game. As long as that star is there, you'll be able to encounter the secret Navis of the game, and I believe every trade quest opens up at that point, and there's only 2 quizzes in this game. I'm going to show those 2 in this episode. The trade quests I'm going to do in the next episode, so I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a split between the 2, just to kind of break things up a little bit. Further explanation of this episode, after the quizzes, we're going to jump into the internet. We're going to do the first hidden Navi, and then we're going to run through internets 13 and 14, share a little tips, show a little of the map, and keep you wanting that one last little bit of the game, which I will save for the next time. So, after you've made your save file, after you've completed the game, saw the ending, yada yada yada, back here, hit the continue, and it drops you right back off in the last section of the World 3 server, right next to Mr. Alright, sorry about that. That was an unnecessary battle. Why don't we just jump out of here now? Because you can jack out at any time and run basically backwards from where you came from. This is how you go back and go to do whatever else is you need to do. Here's Gutsman for you to challenge. Iceman. Number Man. And, of course, if you didn't get roll through, you can talk to the eye and get that from her. So, where am I going to go first? You can talk to them, too. They don't tell you anything important. Come down here, jump in. Want to go back to AC/DC? Yes, here we are. And we get back to the normal music and the normal feelings. And if you hit the L button, Mega Man says, want to improve our equipment? When you're done, let's get going to the World 3 lab. So now that's pretty much all he will say for the remainder of the game. You are free to do as you wish. So, what we're going to do now are the quizzes. There are 2 quizzes in this game. I know they expand them out a lot more in the other ones, and in this one they don't really give you that many good prizes, but they're interesting nonetheless. So, we are going to head to the Den School. I will see you right there. So here we are in Block 4 of Dentown, right near the summer school. You hop on in here. Of course, Miss Yuri is not here. She is back in the World 3 lab, all standing there waiting for us. But if you go down here to this little kid, it's quiz time! It's quiz time! Time to see if you've been paying attention! Answer 5 of my questions and win a prize! Wanna try? Yes, we do. Here we go. Question 1. How many light bulbs in the power plant network? The answer to this would be 18. Of course, you can run through the network and count them, which would be how you'd find this out, but this is the answer. Question 2. What's the name of the Navi that took over the waterworks? Let's see. Iceman? Question 3. What do you always say when you jack in? Well, we've said it enough times, so out of the options here, transmit. Correct. Question 4. Which of these chips does 80 damage to your opponent? So, I guess, unless you've been paying attention to the actual damage, this would be out, obviously, because it's recover. It's a sword chip, because I believe this does 60. There we are. And the last question. Which of these chips increase your battle area? Wow, what could it be? I would assume a steel. Very good. And for getting all my questions correct, here's your prize. Congratulations. We got Rattan 1E, which, honestly, is kind of pointless. I mean, it's just a Rattan. I think it's good for a program advanced later, because you get all, like, the other letters throughout, you know, running around fighting other Rattans, and E is kind of a rare letter to get, so you can use it for a program advance, but otherwise that, it's kind of a waste. So, on to the second quiz, which is in the power plant. Off we go. Alright, so here we are in the power plant. If you run all the way down the hallway, we will meet this guy standing still. It's quiz time! It's quiz time! Time to see if you've been paying attention! Answer 10 of my questions and win a prize. Wanna try? Yes! Question 1. These are even more interesting than the first set. Whose Navi is called Gutsman? If you have not been paying attention to that by now, please, please go back and watch, because this you should know. Dex. Question 2. Who's the summer school teacher in Dentown? It's Miss Yuri, obviously. I don't know how you would probably come to figure out either one. Definitely not this one, because that's your teacher. But it's Miss Yuri. Question 3. Who owns the chip shop in AC/DC Town? Well, that's gotta be Big Snow. Higsby! Yes. Question 4. How many chairs are in the school's AV room? I guess this is like a guess and check thing. You could either just do a blatant guess and see if you get it, or you can run back and count, but the answer is 9. Question 5. What musical instrument is in Male's room? Technically, it's in the living room, but as you probably all know, it is a piano. Question 6. How old is Yai? I don't know where they actually give you this information. Possibly talking to her in between chapters and whatnot, she'll let you know that she's actually skipped grades and everything in order to be in your own class, but she's actually 8. Question 7. What chip do you use to escape from a battle? If the name doesn't tell you, then you can guess as well. But, of course, escape. Question 8. The antique shop is on what block of Dentown? That is something you'd probably have to run by and check, or you can just guess from here. Mind you, if you guess an answer wrong, you gotta answer all the questions over again, so try not to do that. But it's block 2. Question 9. What kind of toy is in Male's room? First guess would be Serverbot, but unfortunately that's not one of the choices, so the actual answer is stuffed lamb. Interesting. Stuffed animal. And question 10, one of the most interesting question out of these 15 questions that we've been asked so far. What are Miss Marie's measurements? Why would we know this to begin with? And here are your choices. That is a bigger woman. Okay. Basically the answer is 33, 22, 33. How would you find this out? Well, in between, I want to say the Alec Man and the Bomb Man chapters, you can talk to Miss Yuri, and she'll tell you her measurements. I don't know why a teacher is telling an 11-year-old her measurements, but ideally that's where you would find that out, and being that they're twins, they would share the same measurements. Again, don't know why an 11-year-old would need to know this, but that's your answer. And for that, here's our prize, a Ratten 3M. Again, just like the Ratten 1E, I assume this is going to be used for Program Advanced later, and it's a kind of a hard letter to come by, and M's are starting to become pretty good lately, but is it really worth running around all this time? Not really, more of a completion factor just to get it done. Also, just for the heck of it, these quizzes, I believe quiz 1 is available as soon as you beat the power plant, and this guy's available once you beat the game, so that's when you can run by and get them. I could be wrong, I think he may also be available after Bomb Man, but I'm pretty sure it's after you beat the game for number 2. So, from here, why don't we actually head to Internet 12, that one spot that I kept telling you, oh, I'm going to show you in post-game, I'm going to show you in post-game, and actually show you, now that we're in post-game, what exactly is there. So, meet you in Internet 12. Alright, so here we are at the end of Internet 12. I've showed this map already, I've shown the enemies that you can fight here, but as stated before, there's a special Navi that you can find hidden in this area post-game. There's actually 2 conditions that need to be met in order to fight this guy. You have to be at least level 70, and we're level 90, and you have to have completed the game, thus have the star next to the continue. So, who is this mystery Navi, you may ask? Well, let's go meet him. And here he is, Pharaoh Man.exe. Pharaoh Man was the original robot master from Mega Man 4. Very interesting redesign of the character in this one. Here he is more of a sarcophagus with wings on his back. The original Pharaoh Man actually looked like the Pharaoh with the headdress and the ability to shoot the Pharaoh shot, which looks like a big sunball beam shot down at you. This Pharaoh Man here, his mains attack are going to be summoning sarcophagi in front of you, and they will shoot out various attacks. One will be a laser that shoots down, the other will be a rock cube that just gets blasted to your back row, and another one will be setting a bunch of rattans down at you. He'll also throw down a Pharaoh trap. If you step on this trap, various effects will happen. An Anubis statue will come down, which will start sapping away your HP. Arrow will fly across your row and hit you, and I believe another one will cause rocks to fall. He will not move from the back row, but he will just constantly move up and down. Be careful when throwing out quakes, because when he passes over a cracked panel, it'll disappear, and shockwaves and various things that need the panel to fly across or to hit will not be able to hit him on that particular panel. He also doesn't flinch, so that's always another thing you gotta keep in mind. I'm actually gonna send that out first. So... oh wait, never mind, we're gonna do this one. Yeah, this is fine, He's not hard. He's really not. You just kind of have to anticipate his movements as he moves up and down, and then just go, oh, there's the rattans. You can destroy the sarcophagi with other things, and there he goes with the Pharaoh shot. Or the Pharaoh trap. Pharaoh shot, listen to me, I'm still thinking about Mega Man 4. Alright, let's, yeah, this will be fine. As you can see, he's not that difficult. He himself doesn't do really any damage to you. It's more of the things he fires at you. But overall, throw this. Boom. See, now we're in a little bit of a pickle here because I can't hit him, but this can hit him and finish him off. And we get a 10, and of course we get Pharaoh Man P. Basic function of the Pharaoh Man chip, he'll summon sarcophagi, and they will shoot lasers, and they will do various damage based on him. So, before moving on, I like showing all versions of Navis, and because there's only 2 versions of Pharaoh Man, I'm just gonna go find Pharaoh Man version 2. So, there we go. And here we are, version 2 Pharaoh Man, 1000 health. Basically, like any other version 2 you come across, he's gonna, you know, do more damage. Yeah, we're gonna do this way. Do more damage to you, have more health, and that's really about it. So why don't we just jump right into this and start taking him down. I'm going to throw this right here. Oh, good, that actually is gonna hit him, because it's gonna aim straight down, and kaboolooey. And we're gonna throw this, and it's gonna go kabang! And because I'm invisible, he can't hurt me. And I don't think a trap would really matter too much. Oh, I missed. Too much either if I'm being if I am invisible. Yeah. Send off Skullman before he reaches that other... oh, I think that'll still count for the other panel. Yes? I hope? Maybe? Yes? Yes! Okay. And down, fire. And up. And down. See, this is... see, and just to show you... oh boy, he's gonna try that. Come on. And just to show you, like I said, the shockwave did not go through the hole that I made, so definitely remember to be careful what you choose to bring into these battles to compensate for any of the holes. Oh, come on! Alright, ledge ball out. We'll send out a snake egg. Hopefully that'll hit him. Maybe, possibly. No. Yeah, go to the back row, you damn little snake. Ugh. Fine, we'll do it again. Go to the back row. Thank you. Okay. Oi. And an eye. Not bad. We get some Zenny from that, but of course you can also get the Pharaoh Man 2 and 3 chip. So, enough of Pharaoh Man. Let's move on to the meat of the episode. Internet 13. Alright, so here we are in Internet 10, the entrance to Internet 13. Let's go. In this one, it's interesting. You talk to the heel Navis to get an idea of what's going on. The results are more important than the battle. Basically, the gate that's blocking this area will not open unless you collect at least 10 battle chips from this area. So if you're running around fighting and you get Zenny, you gotta keep fighting until you start collecting battle chips. Doesn't matter what the battle chip is, you need to collect at least 10. And the mystery data battle chips do not count. So even though you may grab stuff, you know that's Zenny, the battle chips there do not count. It has to be from battle. But I'll walk around and show you various things in this area. There really isn't too many new enemies. There's the Canadum 3s, which actually we haven't seen yet, surprisingly enough. 100 HP, they do 100 damage, work just like any of the other Canadums out there. They send the target down, target you, and hit you. Otherwise, there's really nothing special about these guys whatsoever. We're just going to take them down one by one. Maybe get an M cannon. That's 1, 2, and... well, Skullman won't kill him. He'll be 20 health off. But in theory, I can bust her up really quickly. Oh yeah, here we are. Come on, done. And there's our first chip of the area, an M Cannon K. So if you haven't collected any M Cannons, there's your chance to start getting some. Alright, 8,000 Zenny. Excellent. Here we go. And 2,000 Zenny. So this is like a big square area right next to another square area that just kind of connect to each other, you know, bit by bit. You could just keep going up and around that way to get to the gate, but of course you want to run around and try to get into as many virus battles as you can, and of course the mystery data is always a good thing to grab. 150A. So if you're rerunning A's, there you go. Does not have a little section out, so you gotta go back the way you came, and there's the door. Let's go see what we got. Sword B. So if we go here, we have the door. You check it. Well, did you collect enough? Nope. Go get more. We need more battle chips. So I'm going to run around and collect some battle chips, and we will see, you know, what's on the other side of this door once I collect them. So, be right back. Aha, here we actually have a very rare virus that you can encounter in Internets 13, 14, and 15. This is Rush. He is considered a virus in this game. However, he does not attack you. The way Rush works is that he's going to pop out of these little holes in the ground. If you ever watch the anime, he does the exact same thing. He likes to jump in between, you know, various areas, either in the internet or even in the real world when he's able to come to it, through these little dimensional holes. It's basically a game of whack-a-mole. Holes will open up, Rush will pop out, you have to shoot him, and then he'll jump back down. You do this 10 times, you will get his chip. Easiest thing I like to do, and this is actually a pretty decent start to this, is make sure you bring in some Navis, because they will home in, well, most will home in on him. You know, Skullman will, and Sharkman hits the entire screen. He's going to move faster as the number decreases. So what you want to do is you really want to keep an eye on it, make sure you can see everything, move fast, shoot fast, and as soon as he gets down to those lower numbers, summon these guys as fast as possible, because you want to make sure to hit him because he has a very rare chip, and we will see if we can get it. He only takes 1 damage, so don't think you can sit there and just start picking at him bit by bit. So here we go. Ready? Let's try this. And we hit him. And right there. There. I'm gonna guess. Come on, come on. Oh, there he is. Go, 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 go. He usually doesn't appear in the same row, so it's a good idea to just kind of, yes? Oh, good. Oh, okay, I was about to move. Oh, wow. Oh, there is something. Oh, I missed. Oh, well, that's okay. He escaped. No big deal. That's what it is. You have to kind of anticipate where he is and where he's going to go. But otherwise that, you know, once you figure out a pattern for him and whatnot, you can beat him and get his chip. So I only have a few more to get, so I will see you at the gate really soon. So while running around, I got a bunch of chips and everything. I actually did encounter Rush again. And of course, because I wasn't recording it, I ended up getting his chip. And it's right there, the pop-up chip. Basically, you are invisible unless you attack. When you attack, you're able to get hit. Otherwise that, you are invisible, as opposed to just being invisible the entire time. If you also may notice, I kind of rearranged my folder. A lot of C's. Sorry about that. And my S's are really all summons, except for my steel. I don't know why that keeps pushing over. I apologize. But in either case, if we check the door, looks like you may pass. On to 14. Alright, so now we're in 14. 14 has a bunch of new enemies in here as well that you can encounter. But there is one key difference here. If you talk to the Heal Navi, you won't be able to just stroll by this area. Avoiding viruses is the secret. To unlock the door here, you have to get in less than 7 battles between here and the end. So I am going to be running as fast as I can. Don't be surprised if I miss any mystery datas, just to get to the door to unlock it. And then after that, we will, you know, check around, look around, and I can show you the cool stuff here. If you manage to not make it in time and get into more battles, you have to jack out and come back in and try again. So that's how you reset the puzzle. Otherwise that, let's run! Go, go, go! Getting stuck is a bad thing. Let's go. Alright, that's 1 battle. I was with a fishy 2. Alright, get out of my way. What is this? 30 Zenny. 2. Alright, try to get a little bit further along for another battle initiates. Don't get stuck. And we might as well actually show any new enemies that come along this way. That is a Popper 3. I know that just because I've run into these guys in this area before. He will have 250 HP. He will do 140 damage with his wood tower. He is wood type, of course. And he will give us a very rare chip called the Leaf Shield. Obviously, you would know what that is along the way. And you know what? I'm actually going to show this point off. I know I'm going to do a Program Advance video anyway, but I have the 3, so why don't we actually do a Program Advance? There we go. Using Shockwave, Sonic Wave, and Dino Wave C, we throw together. Oh wow, I can actually do a good one. There we go. So now I can fire off a bunch of these. But this is all the Program Advance does. It just changes my A, and I'm not even hitting him. How much did that do? That did, like, next to nothing. This is kind of sad, actually. These Program Advances stink in this game. Come on. There we are. Well, there goes my Leaf Shield. Oh well, whatever. I'll explain more about that Program Advance when I actually do the video, but up until that point, as you saw, it just took away every wave ability I had, and just enabled me to shoot off 9, like, smaller version of the wave in a row. And otherwise that, I wasn't even Oh, there we go. Actually, there's a new guy anyway. I wasn't even invisible or invincible during that time. I could still take hit. Either way, that Twisty 3, 120 HP, does 200 damage. Elec-type will give you the Remote Bit 3 chip. I'm glad he is by himself because, quite frankly, I am wearing the Aqua Armor. His thing would hurt me a lot. So, throw, smash. Boom, we got it. Very nice. Remote Bit 3P. I guess that would go good with Pharaoh Man if you were running a P folder. Or you can just run into other guys, like that Billy 3 down there. 200 HP, 180 damage. Obviously is a love type as well. Will give us the Thunder 3 chip. We need to really make short work of that guy. So let's just fire off some shots really quickly. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, I sent one back at him, but that's okay. Alright, 400. We're almost there. Almost there, and there it is! Checking your dexterity level. Satisfactory! Sweet! It opened up. So now that's going to stay open for the remainder of the game, and I don't have to worry about running around anymore. Okay, we're going to check around a few different places. A few more Zenny around here to grab, 5,000. There is... Let me see. Okay, here we go. Alright, before I actually get into that, Cloudy 3, 160 HP, 120 damage, Aqua type will give you the Cloudiest chip, which is used in a trade sequence. It'd be a good idea to try to find and grab one of these. There is something I will be explaining momentarily about that mystery data, so until then, let's just send our Thunder at him. This should kill him, no problem. Done. Alright. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Cloudiest K, which is actually, I believe, the letter I need as well. Anywho. Mystery data in Internet 14. If you notice before I grabbed one, it gave me 30 Zenny. There's actually another one that gives you 10 Zenny. There is a chance that the green mystery data in this particular map will give you 10,000 Zenny. This is a great place to grind for Zenny. Now then, what is the trick? For one, if you're playing this on a Game Boy, do a hard save right before you grab the Zenny. The game registers whatever prize you're going to get as soon as you grab it, not before. If you're playing on an emulator, make a save state before you grab this. Does it sound like cheating? Maybe, but you know what? It's just the way the game works. Might as well use it to your advantage. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to do all that off-screen, but if you made a save state or made a hard save here and grabbed it and it wasn't what you wanted, just reload everything and try again. However, let's see what our luck is. 30 Zenny! Obviously bad. So, I would just, reload the save, go back in, and try again. You can get 10,000 Zenny, I think, twice in here, this area, if you're lucky enough. And then all you need to do is jack out, come back in, and do it again. So you can earn a massive amount of Zenny in a quick amount of time, which you're going to need, because in order to get all the 174 chips you need, you'll have to actually buy some, because things like the Interrupt, the Slow Gauge, the Get-Ins, you can only buy them. Alright, enough talking now. Let's actually move on to the interesting points of this. First, right here, World 3 pin door opens up. This is the final pin door in the game. There is no pin door in 15 or 16. And if we go up here and grab this, we get a power-up, thus making it the second to last power-up in the game. Of course, we're going to put it on rapid because all the rest are maxed out. Our last power-up is bought in the next section, as well as all of the remaining HP ups in the game. There is one more thing I want to show you about this particular area, and unfortunately it is back in the beginning. So, unfortunately we are going to have to make a trip backwards. No big deal. Also give you a better idea of how the map's laid out as well. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, to say the least. There's that many branching paths to this particular area. So, if you just run as fast as you can, you should be able to make it to the door, no problem. However, down here, at the end of this one lonely path, I would advise going after you open the door, because this does count, is Magic Man version 2, 800 HP, does the exact same things as the other Magic Man, except for the fact that he, you know, is stronger. So, I'm going to try to make quick work of this guy by just sending stuff at him willy-nilly like, and he's sending aura. That is just terrible. Oh, man. This is, so far, not so good. Actually, that tornado is not going to move from there. So if I go invisible, woo! Right before that thing hits me, run up to the front, fire off that. That's good. Power charge. There we go. Summon anything you want. And yeah, let's Stone Man. Yeah. The only reason I'm going to Stone Man is because if I summoned Skull Man, he will actually aim for the Swordy up there because he has more health. And of course, Stone Man misses once, misses twice, and hits him once at least. But now I can summon Skull Man and finish this guy off. Kabang! Alright, there we are. And of course, version 2 Navis give us Magic Man M, and I got an S rank on him, which is really good. Magic Man, as it summons, will shoot his magic fire down the row. If it hits something, it'll do 100 damage. If you were fighting against a virus, it has the option of possibly instantly deleting the virus, which is very helpful for harder viruses and things along that nature, like those auras that have the huge, the 80, attack null to them, the wood auras, or the poppers, or things along that way. Great way to earn chips quickly if you're running a Magic Man folder. Very last thing I'm going to do is go run in the Magic Man version 2, and he is going to end this video. So, here we go. And here we are, Magic Man version 2, 900 HP. Really nothing outstandingly crazy in terms of HP-wise. Same thing as all the other Magic Man. Thing I do want to mention, though, really quickly before I fight Magic Man, is that he is the link and the life to the viruses that he summons. So you do not have to destroy all the viruses in order to beat him. If you beat him, no matter what the health of the other viruses are, they will instantly be deleted. So, we're just going to stand here and we're going to, well, beat him. Come back. There you go. And he summoned one of these things. I cannot do this because he will actually, whatever. The Spooky will actually heal Magic Man, which is definitely not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. I'm going to throw in the Snake Egg, and then we're going to chuck that out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that first, and then the Snake Egg. There we are. Because the Spooky... oh, it hit him. Nice. Okay, go. Go, Snake Egg, go. Hopefully, it'll hit. Get out of my way! You know what? Let's actually try this. Go, 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 go! Doesn't really matter. It's going to be finished. There we are. So, and there's Magic Man, version 3. And we get a version 2 of his chip, so that's not too bad at all. Now I'm going to end the video here. In the next episode, we are going to go into Internet 15 and 16. I will show you the remainder of those areas, the viruses that you can meet there, and the Navis as well. I'll also be running around showing you the trade quest in the beginning of that video, letting you know what you can get from where, what's rare, what you need, and all kinds of stuff like that. And then, of course, the video after that will be my PA episode, which I'm very excited to do. All PAs all the time. So, rate, comment, subscribe, as I ask you to do in almost every YouTube video. I thank you for watching this. Please check out my actual LP of Mega Man Battle Network 1, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until that time, later.